Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. Okay, student, welcome back to our accountancy lesson. In accountancy, we have come to a new chapter, the cash book, isn't it? The seventh chapter. So, in this one, we have learned the one type of cash book, that is single column cash book or simple cash book. There we have done one problem, isn't it? So here we will do the second exercise. The second illustration we will see. Okay. Second illustration I will show you. Enter the following transactions in a single column cash book of Pradeep for April 2017. April 1, commenced business with the cash 27,000. Bought goods for cash 6,000. Goods sold for cash 11,000. Paid into bank 5,000. So goods sold to Sangeeta for cash 9,000. Goods purchased from Preeti on credit. So credit transactions will not appear in the cash book. Okay, this will not come. Purchased stationery by cash. Paid Murugan by cash. Commission paid by cash. Drew from bank for office use. Rent paid by check. Here check means that one bank transaction. Here only single column cash book. This also will not be appearing. Okay. So we will see. First one, commenced business. What is the entry? Cash account debtor to Pradeep's capital. So that one. Then bought goods for cash by purchases. Goods sold for cash to sales account. Paid into bank by bank account because bank account debtor to cash. Goods sold to Sangeeta for cash. Then cash account debtor to sales account. Then this one will not come. Okay. Goods purchased from Preeti on credit will not come. Then paid Murugan by cash. So by Murugan account. Commission paid by cash by commission account. Drew from bank for office use. So cash account debtor to bank. Rent paid by check. It will not come because that one bank transaction. Okay, then we need to write the bigger amount in both the side. Write the balance by balance carried down. Last date of the month April 30. Then next day May 1, 2 balance brought down 25,100. Okay. Now we will do the second exercise. Okay. Second exercise. Here 3 written because second one is cancelled. Okay. Enter the following transactions in a single column cash book of Ramalingam for month of July 2017. July 1st, cash in hand. Then 5 received from Kirtana. Paid packing charges in cash. Which one will come and which one will not come, we have to mark. Okay. Cash purchases. Then sold goods for cash. Paid salary to manager in cash. Paid to Bala. Purchased goods from Bose. Cash deposited into bank through CDM. Withdrew cash from bank. Paid office rent in cash. So here it is not given on credit. Purchased goods from Bose. Okay, I think this will not appear because for cash not given. So we will see when we are doing. Okay. If it is given clearly on credit, this will not come. Here nothing is given. So how we will consider this as credit only, isn't it? Purchases account debtor to Bose account. So that is not affecting the cash book. Okay. Without writing, we will do and check the answer. Okay. Number 2, single column cash book of Ramalingam. So we have to write in the books of the books of Ramalingam. Single column cash book. You need to draw. Okay, only one amount column. Okay, then all the line we have to draw, isn't it? Date, particulars, then here receipt number, then LF. Okay, here also date, particulars, then to voucher number, LF. Then two amount column will be there in your book. Okay. So what is the first one? Cash in hand. So 2017 July 1 to balance brought down. $32,000. Here rupees you can write. Okay. Received from Kirtana. So cash account debtor to Kirtana. Fine. Receipt. $5,000. Paid packing charges in cash. So payments. So by, before we need to write the date. July 6. Paid packing charges. So by packing charges. $300. Cash purchases. So by purchases. 12,400. Sold goods for cash. So to sales. $8. Sales 2,600. Paid salary to manager in cash. So payment. Date 10. By manager's salary. $7,000. Paid to Bala. Payment. Okay, 11. By Bala. $3,000. Purchased goods from boss, we may, no need to write. Okay. Cash deposited into bank through CDM. So 24 by bank. 4,000. Withdrew cash from bank. So receipt. To bank account. $2,000. Paid office rent in cash. So this is payment. Office rent 6,000. Now we will see. which one is the greater total. Okay, here 20, 30, above 30, here 40, 45 around. Okay, so this one will be the greater amount. We will write with the pencil, okay, to check. 9, 11, balance 1, 41,600. 7 plus 9, 16, balance 1, 7, 11, 14, 21, 23, 23, 23 plus 8, 31. Okay, so we have got the answer. So how we should write? Same, 31 by balance last date of the month July. Balance carry down 8,900. You have to rub this one. Okay, then next month beginning we should write 41,600. Next month August. August 1 to balance brought down 8,900. Okay, like this we have to write. Okay, now we will learn that we are going to learn the second type of cash book. Second type of cash book is double column cash book. Cash book. Okay, in this double column consists of two columns, cash and discount column. Okay, cash and discount column. In this we know what is cash, isn't it? Cash receipts and cash payments. Here discount, one more column we need to write, that one discount. Here discount allowed or discount received. Okay, discount allowed and discount received. We should know what is discount allowed. Here when we learn about this discount, what is allowed and what is received. Here the person, the seller, one who gives that discount, that means one person who is paying the amount only getting the discount. For him that is discount received. One who give the discount, that is called discount allowed. Okay, so here the seller allows the discount, the buyer receives the account. For the seller that discount is called discount allowed, and for the buyer or for the debtor we can say, for him it is the discount received. Here two types of discounts are there. One is cash discount and trade discount. Okay, now I will explain about the cash discount. This discount is allowed for the debtor. The discount is allowed for the debtor. At the time of making payment, because usually we know that the transactions take place for credit, on credit only. They sell goods in order to increase the volume of sales. They carry on the credit sales. So when the debtor or when the buyer makes the payment, they will, in order to encourage them, in order to make them prompt in their payment, we are encouraging them by giving some deduction in the total payment. That deduction in the total payment is called the discount. Okay, at the time of making the payment, that the seller will analyze the percentage. he will decide about the percentage. He will fix the percentage. If the term of payment, or the number of months that they have to make the payment, if the number of months to make the payment is more, then the percentage will be less. But um, if the number of months within the time limit they have to pay is less, the percentage of the discount will be more. So in order to encourage them, the buyer or the debtor, the seller or the creditor gives a reduction in the total payment. That is called cash discount. Okay, this discount will be entered in the cash book. Which discount? This cash discount is entered in the cash book. Okay, a certain percentage will be there. Why we pay this one? In order to make prompt payment immediately within the stipulated time, within the given time. If the buyer or the debtor makes the payment, then the seller will give a reduction in the payment. That is a loss for the seller. Okay, loss for the seller, and it is a gain for the buyer. That is why for the seller, he will show on the debit side of the cash book, because the loss will be debited, the gain or profit will be, income will be credited. So for the buyer it is a gain, so in his book he will show on the credit side. So for a business concern, they may sell many goods. For them they will allow discount, that is discount allowed. And when they make payment for the purchases that they have made, it is an income, so they will credit the income received from their creditors or from their sellers. Okay. Then the other discount is the trade discount. Okay, this trade discount. Trade discount is given by the seller only. Both the discounts are given by the sellers only. But this discount is given in order to encourage them to make more sales. Increase the volume of sales. Okay, in order to increase the volume of sales only, they give this trade discount. It is a reduction from the total value, the gross value of the goods. Okay, from the total value of the goods, a certain percentage is deducted from the total value, and the net amount only will be payable by the buyer. Okay, so this discount will not appear in the books of accounts, but only it will be available in the invoice. Okay, what is the purpose of providing this trade discount? Just to increase the volume of sales. If they buy more, the rate of discount also will be more. Okay, maybe, or they may give those who buy more than 10,000, 10%. Okay, or those who buy more than 50,000, then 15% reduction. Like that they may give. In order to increase the volume of sales, they give a certain percentage as a reduction from the total value of the goods. Okay, it will be shown only in the invoice, but not in the books of accounts. But cash discount will be shown in the books of accounts, in the cash book. The discount allowed will be shown on the debit side. The discount received will be shown on the credit side. Okay. Now we will, I will mark and give you the question answers. Okay, here we have the theory portion to study. So you study the theory portion. Then we will learn the double column cash book. Okay, students. what is cash book? The first question, what is cash book? Cash book is in the beginning of that lesson. Meaning of cash book, one heading. Under that one it is given cash book. This full paragraph you mark. Okay, cash book. First one. Second one, what are the different types of cash book? Different, next page it is. Okay, types of cash book. Okay, these three you have to, types of cash book, these three you have to mark. Okay, then the next question, what is simple cash book? In the same page, next heading, single column cash book or simple cash book, up to here in this book. Okay, up to there you can mark. Then what give the format of single column cash book? That one, after that one, single column cash book, the format. Okay, this format you have to mark. Okay, fully. Then double column we will learn later. Now what is cash discount? Cash discount. Okay, under the next heading, double column cash book you have to take. Cash discount. Okay, one heading, cash discount. Here this one, from here till fourth line with the entry of payment. Okay, up to that you mark. Then ninth question, what is trade discount? Next page. Okay, trade discount, another heading. There from the beginning, the fourth line, books of accounts. Up to there you mark. Okay, then in 3 marks question, bring out, second question, bring out the differences between cash discount and trade discount. That one in, under the same heading, same page, next heading. Differences between cash discount and trade discount. Okay, 5 points available, you learn. Okay, 3 marks. Sometimes they may ask for 5 mark also. Okay. Second question. Okay. Okay, that's all. Again we will continue the next heading next class. Okay students, thank you very much.